You are live.
We're here at the Haloodie market at the Lakewood Conference Center in Amonde, where we will be talking to Uncle Haniff Manjoo, and he's going to be demonstrating to us about his plant seeding initiative that Awqaf has. Correct, Uncle Haniff?
Yes, Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Nice to have you here. Can you tell us more about your initiative that you started here with the seeding?
All right, can I first start off by telling you the reason why we started?
I think that's a better. Yes, you can go for
Right.
that. I think that would be.
Now, we buy veggies from the supermarkets, from the farmers, and veggies, like human beings, they use fertilizers, nutrients in the fertilizer which help them to grow. But what I have noticed is that as far as this country is concerned, we have an influx of GMOs, genetically modified organisms, where they can insert what they call pathogens for the seeds to react in a certain way to stop insect repellent, that sort of thing. But then it also has its downside because it affects other plants. Yeah.
So it's not really organic.
Yeah. But more than that, what I've seen is that the fertilizers that they use, they can use either organic or commercial. The commercial or chemical fertilizers, we don't know what exactly goes into them. But what is relevant in what I've picked up is that you get bone meal as one of the fertilizers to increase the calcium content in the soil for the plant. So what I have noticed is that the origin or where is bone meal derived from? It can be derived from either cows as bovine, from sheep and goats, or from pigs, from pork.
This could contradict the halal.
Yeah, now,
As well.
as for us Muslims, we're looking at haram and halal. On the other hand, we're looking at national health, because if it's pork derived, if you Google, you would see Google bone meal derived from pork effects on human beings. You get a shock. What happens is that from the bone meal, it transmits into the plant. From the plant, it transmits onto us. Now, I've also got another major problem that in our ancestral days, for thousands of years, we never had chemical fertilizers, we never had pesticides, we didn't have all these other things. And what you notice over the last 50 years is that there's an increase in the different types of allergies, health-wise, chest problems, kidney problems. And why the thing is, and people say, oh, it's what you call it, conspiracies. But there has been quite a bit of research, if you Google also, that these additives or whatever they use, pesticides and insecticides, end up affecting human beings.
So we are what we eat, basically. Is that what Uncle Haniff is saying? What we're putting into our system is not 100%.
And besides, the Quran tells us also we must eat what is right for your body. And it's on us to ensure that what we're eating is the right thing. And as I said, our ancestors had organic this thing. They used cow dung as fertilizer, not all this Kutera and all the others. And they survived. And that is my thing is that let's go back to basics. Let's get back to organics, because there is also a global reset component in that agenda. That vegetables, food that we eat, will be somehow or the other contaminated, such that it results in certain illnesses amongst us. And the people behind global reset is Big Pharma, the New World Order, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, and the whole, you name them, and they're controlling everything.
Zionists.
I mean, Bill Gates made no secret of the fact, world depopulation. So, and he's one of the biggest landowners in America. It's a big question mark. Why?
It's actually scary. Can you actually show us? Can we go back? Can you show us, like you demonstrated for us earlier, on how we can do it ourselves at home and make it easier for us?
So now you plant your own. Now I've got a 2 liter this here and I've got a 5 liter here. First of all, we've got the seeds, dhania seeds, which are organic. Right? The local, I just want to point out that the India dhania seeds are not so
So strong?
yeah, and they don't germinate as well as the local ones.
Okay.
Right. And then you've got the seeds and you've got cow manure here.
Okay.
Now these seeds, besides you've got these other seeds here, you've got sugar beans, you got cowpeas, what they call the mrubu. Then you've got spinach, and I think there's carrot seeds, cabbage, the black, small black ones in this here.
That one?
That's this one here. It's cabbage.
Oh, wow.
And the white small streaks are carrots.
Carrots.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do we do then?
Now this is what I thought. I said, what is the best way to cost effective and the best way to get through to all people to start their own self-sustenance veggie things.
Veggie gardens. Like.
Yeah. Then I seen a video, a Japanese models based exactly on this, but I adapted it. And let me explain now. Can I
Yes,
go?
please go ahead. Yes, we'll explain to that.
Right. You've got a 2 liter bottle. You cut it through here, use a knife, or you use the Stanley knife and just cut it around here into 2 pieces. This piece here must be shorter than that.
Okay.
Right. I would say that size to that size. Once you've done that, you remove the cap. What we do is we supply the string out.
String.
You make a knot here so it doesn't come through. Put it through. And you pull it through, make another knot here. And then make a little cut here. And stick this in. Same reason that this string is not going to go down.
Wow.
Now you say, hey, what is all this now? String. Right. We are ready to start your
Planting
to plant. Here you fill in water. Right?
Do you want to fill in some water? How much water do I need to fill in?
You can come up to about that
Come up
much.
to there.
Right, okay. Now you notice the string that we're seeing here?
Okay.
It goes in there. And you place it here. Right?
Okay.
Here, you take this cow dung we've given you,
Okay.
mix it with garden soil, and fill it up to here.
Okay.
Just about there.
We don't have garden soil
Yeah.
now.
Now these seeds that you have, you can't plant all of them together.
So you have to do individual.
So you can plant 1 or 2 beans or spinach or cabbage or the other.
Okay.
Right. Once it's this thing, then that's it. Once this water here, now what happens is this string here, I was saying, you're going to ask, hey, what's happening here? This string draws up the water into the soil then. So once this water finishes, I made a cut here. Here we are. Right. I cut it here. You see? It's a window.
Okay, so then you can.
So you fill your water in from here. If you're going to put water from here, it's going to mess up and come out all dirty with the. So it's better to fill it from there. And that's it. You are ready to. This you wait with lettuce. You wait about 30 days. With spinach, about 2 months, and you've got it. Now you're paying for lettuce in the markets about 20, 30 rands. Yeah, it won't even cost you 2 rands.
Wow, and where do you place it in your house? Where would we need to place it? Somewhere where there's sun? Do we place it outside?
Yeah, you can leave it in your kitchen
Okay.
on the windowsill
Okay.
with a bit of sunlight, or you can leave it outside. Now, if you want to plant more than that, you say you can only plant 1, then you use a 5 liter. Same procedure, exactly how I did it. This lower than the top part, but I've already stuck it here. Now what I've done is I've used ties. If you look at this here, you can use your soldering iron or use a pin, heat it over a candle, pierce 2 holes here, 1, 2, and on the other side, 1, 2. Once you've done that, you place it in here and you make a hole in line on the outside, right? And you turn it round, make sure the back holes are lined up at the back, and you make another hole there. And you use this tie. Use a small tie like this. That's what I've done here. Put it through and lock it up. So it stays stable. It doesn't move around. Now in this you can plant your carrot, you can plant your cabbage, you can, your deep the top and plant, or use it up like that and plant your deep rooted stuff.
Oh wow, Jazakallah so much. That was really, really insightful. And you guys are giving this out here.
We give them out free. We don't charge
And
for
how
it.
do we get hold of them? How do we get together?
Well, I'm trying to call, people they think, oh, you're going to pay for it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's free. So you're giving
It's free,
out the
yeah.
seeds, obviously the
The
junk
seeds and the compost.
and the
Yeah.
compost, and we get a free
Yeah, and you get a free sticker also.
for Palestine.
Yeah.
Okay. And where can they find you, Uncle Haniff? We here at the Haloodie market at the Lakewood Conference Center. What's your stall number?
My?
Your stall number. The number of your stand that you are at. Do you know what the stand number is? Okay, we'll get that and we'll put it on. We'll put it on for our readers to listen. Palestine. Oh yes, we want to talk about more. Can you share your views with us on what's happening in Palestine as we speak? We know it's not a topic that we speak about all the time, but do you want to share your views?
There's so much of, I know what you would call it, devastation.
Mm-hmm.
We inured
Mm-hmm.
to it, we past reacting.
Yes, that's why I couldn't even.
There's
form the
nothing
sentence.
left in us anymore.
Yes, no. I couldn't even form the sentence asking you that question. It's so hard.
With me coming from the struggle, it was hard enough, but not this. It's not this. And I had knocking on my door at 2 in the morning. They come and bust the door. My wife, almost in her 90s, couldn't be bothered using F&Bs. Where's the terrorist? Where's this? Then others went through even worse, like, slipped on soap and flew out of airplanes. But this is beyond all that. It's as I said, we don't know how to react.
True. That is so true.
We don't know what to say, and especially the silence of the Arab Muslim countries that are just only want to give advice and support and this, but they're in cahoots with the same. Protecting them with, those missile barriers and from Yemen to this thing, America filling them up with bombs and whatever. I mean, these are not ordinary bombs and missiles. And as I said, there's so much of, what was done in Afghanistan over 20 years has been done in a matter of a couple of days here in Israel, the number of bombs and whatever. So, and then the other thing is it resonates with our own struggle.
Yes.
I come from a Greek family, from a Khoisan dynasty, and I make no bones about it. The Khoisan were here when the the colonizers came. At the same time, as much as a lot of distorted history says that, the Xhosas and the Zulus came later after, it's not so. And you know what's the proof of it? The Xhosa language has clicks in it. That click they picked up from the Khoisan, Kuku Rawab. See, now, come on, man, your language can't import the clicks on in a matter of 50 years or 100 years that the colonizers came, even 300 years. This was on for years before that. And that's the problem I'm having with our people. I'm among the national leadership of the Khoisan unity movement, collective movement. But we've got serious problems. One is religious imposition. Our ancestors never knew three gods or Trinity. Our ancestors never even knew about Abrahamic religion. Right? They practiced what was common humanity in an egalitarian society. They worshipped one God, Sui Goab. They respected everything in the thing, fellow human beings, animals, the works, which is a sort of socialist society. And that doesn't go down with some of the extremist religious people from all sides. They can't identify or accept. I say find synergy with it and let's unite as one. Whether you're African, whether you're Indian, colored, whatever. This country, there's a lot of blood that was shed. Not just white blood, not just the Fort Ricker Monument, and not the Anglo-Boer War. Anglo-Boer War, too, a lot of our blacks were involved on both sides, and a lot of them died. At Turffontein Racecourse, there's a lot of black skeletons under that racetrack. So we need to change, or should I say decolonize our minds. We've got to stop thinking in terms of Western ideology, in terms of religious impositions, and start looking at a united country. We've had, Malaysia, where they transformed the economy into what it is today. And then the other one is Singapore. Am I right? Why can't we do that? I mean, I am disappointed, that coming from the struggle, I knew from 1985 that Modiba was negotiating with the regime. When I mentioned that to some of my NIC chaps, National Indian Congress chaps, they said, no, I'm talking lies, I'm an MP. Mama Winnie, when I met her, she confirmed. She says, Haniff, it's 100% correct. She says, when I used to go there, at the time of Bota, he wasn't available. She said, happened a couple of times. Then, Mama Winnie, how she is. Hey, what the F? She says, what's wrong? Is he my husband sick? Is there something wrong? Is he alive? Or they said, no, Mama. The water took her once. He's there with Bota and Oppenheimers and the Ruperts. Yakota. They planned this from 1985, Odessa. That's the whole the thing. Now, UDF I maintain was also a false flag. Because what happened is they probably themselves promoted the UDF and then they headhunted all the troublemakers. You, that person. They'll approach you. What are you doing? Oh, you in the, how are you doing financially wise? Are you managing? No, man, I can't. Can you do it a little extra? Yes, I can. All right, listen, I've got extra money. You can
Here you
have
go.
it. They struggling with his business financing, struggling with the farm. End of the day, who's done it? Where that money came from? That's how you got your Cyril Ramaphosa, your Trevor Manuel, and Praveen Gordhan. Three, one Indian, one colored, one African. Yeah? To keep everyone happy, and we got caught up in that, of Madiba, savior. I would say, yes, he was maybe put into a catch-22 situation, but I would never do that. I was on the gambling board. I was offered R1 million in 1997.
Oh wow! I wish we had so much. I wish we had so much more time to go with this, but we are.
I told that person straight. I said, you know what? I come from the struggle. Even if it's 100 million, I am not. Huh? You won't accept R1 million? Huh? That's what we needed. But our comrades, those who were, I would say, headhunted, short memories, deep pockets, socialists, now socialites, comrades, capitalists.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Uncle Haniff. Thank you. We really, really enjoyed speaking to you about your seeds, and we hope that this initiative can spark something and we can push it more out there. So let's see what we can do. Jazakallah so much for your time.
Main thing is our people must start
thinking and doing things for themselves. That's what we need to start bringing that. We need to change the mindset.
And I must thank you also for bringing me up. I had my association with Salam Media goes long time back.
That's amazing.
The time of late second.
Ameen. Jazakallah so much for your time. Really,
and
really
Saeed also.
Oh.
And yeah, they know me very well.
Thank you.